Hello and welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video. And for this one, well, it's a game that I think everybody knew was coming, despite the fact that well, it had already had more than one sequel as it is. So this is Lemmings 2, The Tribes, and this was released in 1993 by Psygnosis, and so it's a bit of a misnomer because this was certainly not the second Lemmings title to be released. We'd already had the first one, then we got what was it, Oh No More Lemmings, and everybody thought, okay, that's the sequel. Then we got Holiday Lemmings, and then we got this. So Lemmings 2 was actually the fourth Lemmings game to be released. It carried on getting that ridiculous. There was a Lemmings 3, which I've never played and never will. But I'm pretty sure that by the time that came along, that was the seventh Lemmings title. So anyway, what we get then is this intro animation, which is coma-inducing. One of the things that made the intro sequence to the first Lemmings game sort of okay was that it was quite short and straight to the point. This is like watching fucking paint dry, and it goes on for a fucking eternity, and it's so what I'm going to do is click the mouse and get rid of it because it just goes on for a fucking age. If you really want to see it, you know, if you want to feel your life draining from you every second, then I'm sure there are plenty of videos of that intro sequence on YouTube, but you're not going to find it in this video. You've seen quite enough. Well, I certainly have anyway. As I say, if you want to see more, then you're quite welcome to. Go and fucking find it somewhere else. So this is a game then that takes advantage of any extra RAM that you have installed, which is quite handy because the only time I can get this game to work is if I configure WinUAE to an Amiga 1200. It's not that the game wouldn't work on an Amiga 500 back in the day, it would, but for some reason it just does not seem to like WinUAE. You can see here that the graphics are a bit fucked up on the DMA Design logo here. So anyway, here we are then at the main menu. Now, not that long ago, it was only a couple of days ago, I did a review of Lotus Turbo Challenge 2. And I stated in that one of the things that made it such a great sequel was that Sean Sutton not only improved certain areas, but he knew which areas were good enough already and didn't need changing. So he left them as they were. And that is the sign of somebody who knows what they're doing. Psygnosis decided to take the moronic route with this. They looked at the first Lemmings game and they said, right, this game needs more of everything. It's got to be, you know, in order to be better, it's got to be bigger, it's got to have more of everything. So we've got more playing area, more entrance points for the Lemmings in each level, more Lemmings on screen, more different skills that the Lemmings can do, more. And the end result is that this game just absolutely shits all over everything that made the first game great. When I reviewed Lemmings for the Amiga, I described it as perfection, and that is not a phrase I use lightly. So let's get a game underway. So we are on the beach. quad quirks on the key. So we have 9 minutes to do this level. And the skills, we have 15 jumpers, 15 bombers, 15 flamethrowers, 15 super lem, 15 stompers, 15 runners, 15 ropers, 15 fillers. Most of those skills were not in the original. But these are not all of the skills that are available. In the original game there was 8 of them. In Lemmings 2 there are 60 of them. 60 fucking different. How do you supposed to fucking memorise all of those? Now the way they justify it is by saying that you only have 8 available per level. That's not the fucking point. So let's get the game underway, and now we'll pause it. Now you can see there's a lemming that's just appearing through this entrance point, and then there's an entrance point here, and an entrance point here, and there is the exit point, and there's another entrance point here, and I can't remember how many lemmings you have to rescue on this level. So you have far more lemmings all over the place. I can tell you now that I think, if the lemmings fall off here, they will die. Now on this area, they're going to be kept in because these two are, they will block them in. And here, these ones, I think, I hope they don't, actually no, if they do climb up there, they'll get out. If they don't, then they'll be stuck between the ball and here, so that's alright. Here, they'll be stuck between here and the can. So this area is the first area we have to work on. And then you've got to try and remember what all of these fucking skills do, which I can't. There's so fucking many. I can't remember what they do. So I think, right, the stomper, I think he does literally just bound through the level. Hopefully I haven't done it too early. Yes, I have. And yet, okay, that's not too far. Well, that is extremely surprising. So now, right, we'll use the flamethrower here. Right, so we've got through there. So that's these areas done. That means I just have this area here to do. Anyway, getting back to the point I was making. I described the first Lemmings game as perfection. Not a term I use lightly. What is it about the first Lemmings game that makes it perfection? It's the simplicity of it. It was clearly play tested to death to make sure that everything about it worked fine. But for this, they've just made it so ridiculously complicated. So this is the first level, and you've got 4 entrance points. You've got these skills which you don't know what half of them do. In the case of some, it's just pure guesswork. If you're lucky, you know. I mean, this fucking super lem. What the fuck does that do? I haven't got the faintest fucking clue. So, I mean, this is the speed up so that they go through the level quicker, because there isn't a way of bringing in, speeding up the rate that the lemmings come in. So they always come in at the same level over and over again. Yeah, fucking great. So now we're on to the next level, the barley mow. And now you see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 6 skills available to us. And okay, roper is still the same, but all the rest have now completely changed. So we have jetpack, laser blaster, glue pourer, basher. Okay, basher we know from the first one. Roper, sand pourer. And it looks like the most we have is 3 of some of them. We have 3 glue pourers, 3 bashers, and that's it. So this is level 2. Alright, let's pause it because I haven't got a clue if there are any other entrance points. No, there aren't. So, right. Well, it looks like it could be fairly easy if I can time it right, so... Oh, fucking hell, no, it's... Alright, okay, so he's bashed through there. And now... well, now they're all going the wrong fucking way. Oh, fuck it. Right. So, I mean... What the fuck am I supposed to do to get them here? So, alright, it's clearly going to say, right, you've got to take the long fucking way round. So, they've got to go all the way up around here. Well, how do I get through that? I tried using the rope thing and the rope seemed to run out. Didn't do anything, and they got to walk over here and then over here through that, you know, through this fucking sand thing here and down. The first game gave you, you know, a good sort of starting block. You were able to just, you know, gradually make your way through. It did levels where, okay, you only had one skill, but it gave you the chance to practice that one skill. This is the second level, and it seems hell-bent on making you have to travel through all round here, all round up here, all along here, through this fucking thing, then back down here, down there, down onto this one, then hopefully you'll catch up on here, but then you've got to get through that, then you've got to get through the fucking this thing here, and then you've got to get through that, and then finally you make it to here. And it looks like it makes sure, well, if you get, yeah, if you go, take one step wrong, you are fucked. So, fuck it. Alright. So, I'll pause it. So, well, clearly I need a basher to get past those. But I mean, what does this glue pourer, what does that do? What does a sand pourer do? Because surely pouring things through those gaps means, you know, whatever you're pouring down there, it's all going to just go the wrong fucking way. Well, anyway, right, it's all going to pour away and you can't get anywhere. So, right, so let's try the glue pourer here. See what he fucking does. Okay, so it does actually fill that gap, and that one as well. Well, I'm going to have to do it here as well, so, right. Have I done it too early? Yes. So that's this level fucked, because I did it a bit earlier. Now I cannot get through, so I've got no alternative but to start again from scratch. This game really does get on your fucking tits, and quickly. I mean, look, I'm only on level 2, and already I am utterly fucked off with this piece of shit. Right, so, glue pourer up here. And then I need another glue pourer here. to get through. Actually, I don't know if they can make that gap or not. No, right. So, and it's missed it by 1 pixel, so it's, oh, fuck off! So I've got to start again! Oh dear, you seem to have made this tribe extinct. I'd like to make the people who fucking made this game extinct. And I'll tell you, this game is as fucking unbearably frustrating and shit as the first game was superb. So I do not use the term perfection lightly, but perfection is precisely what the first game was. It was fantastic. This is a fucking heap of shit. It is so ludicrously unforgiving. Right, now I've got to pause it because I've got to use that roper to get up here. So, right, okay. Unpause it. Select the roper. He's got to fire it up there. There we go. Right. Now, will these ones be able to get over? Fucking hell, they actually could. But now, right, well I could use the basher, get through this, and then through here, but I mean, because as soon as they start, oh fuck me, so that's destroying them, and now they're all falling down here. Oh fucking what? So walking under that, some of them get killed. That gap then is too small, they fall through there, and then they fall through here, so now they're down here. Well, I haven't got the roper to get up there. Sand pourer looks like he's going to do the same thing as the glue pourer, which will create a flat level, but that's it. So the only thing I might be able to rescue one by using that fucking stupid jetpack thing. Oh, this is really getting on my fucking nerves. Right, we'll turn this cunt into a sand pourer. Well, that was a fucking waste of time, that. Right, so bash through there. Oh no, okay, so bash through there, but that's that wasted. So now all I can do is one of whatever this fucking thing is, and two of this fucking. So yeah, you do that, right? What the fuck does he do now? Oh, do I have to use the fucking, yeah, I have to use this fucking thing to blow him around. So I'm busy pouncing around with that fucking thing, ignoring all the rest of them. And then, right, what does this cunt do? So yeah, he fires up there. What was that? So, oh, fuck off. Fucking got it. Right, practice. Because I fucking need. I mean, look at all of this lot. And most of them are utterly fucking pointless. What was wrong with the 8 that you had in the first game? They did everything you needed to do. They do everything that you need to get through the levels in this game. But no, they've stuck in all of this fucking shit. And, you know, it's like I said, when it came to doing Lemmings 2, Psygnosis just said, right, we've got to have more of everything, more fucking this, more fucking that, more fucking bollocks. And for what? None of these new skills are in any way useful. Magic carpet, why is that there? Club basher, we've already got a basher. Where the fuck it is, it's on here somewhere. But yeah, we had a basher in the first one. Why do we now need a second? Just because it's got a fucking club. Magno boots, so you can walk upside down on a fucking level. A spearer, well, what's the point of that? Fencer. Was it the parachute? Okay, that was in the first one. And yet we've now also got ballooner and we've got hang glider, which do pretty much the same fucking thing. The only thing they don't do, and I can't escape from here, so I've got to fucking choose some. So let's do those. Choose your tribe. I don't fucking care which tribe. It's Space Tribe. Let's see what this fucking thing's all about. So, like I say, the first game was great because of its simplicity. This game has, well, basically, the game brief was, we don't want simple games anymore, we've got to make them fucking needlessly complicated. So we'll shove a load more, like, skills that are pretty much redundant. And, yeah, you know... what skills have I chosen here? I can't even remember. So, jumper, runner, filler, ballooner, archer, attractor, bomber, scooper. Okay, so let's put the scooper here. So that's the minor one, in other words. Right, so they'll fall down there, and then they'll fall down again. And hopefully they'll be able to get up here. Yeah, they're all starting to turn back now. Well, let's see what this fucking archer one does. So, right, well, let's get on with the review then. Fucking hell, you got to control it. So there you go, he's done that. Well, what fucking use was that? Right, okay, let's do the bomber one then. Now the bomber is going to have that countdown, isn't it? Oh, no, okay. Right, so if we keep blowing up holes, does that mean we can get through this area here? See, when he does the bomb thing, it doesn't even kill any of the lemmings. It knocks them back, but they all stay alive. Alright, we're almost there. A rather unorthodox way of doing it, but... oh, fuck it. And that's, so, okay, it's not going to work, they're all going to fucking fall to their death, so there you go. Anyway, so let's get on the review. Graphically, yeah, okay, graphics are pretty much the same as the first one. You know, which are fine, they work well enough. Audio, again, the audio is pretty much the same. The presentation, well, the intro sequence, like I say, is coma-inducing. It goes on for an eternity. It is fucking boring beyond belief. And then the gameplay. The gameplay basically takes what made the first game great and just takes one almighty shit all over it. It is needlessly difficult. So this is the second level, and yet, well, I mean, you've got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, you've got 11 in total that you can use to get you through this level. And, well, I mean, you saw what a total fuck up I was making of it. I mean, I can't figure out how to get through this fucking level. And this is level 2. And there's the fact that you have 60 different, like, Lemmings abilities instead of just the 8 that were perfectly fine for the first one. No, here you've got 60 of them, most of which are either near enough replicas of the skills that were already there or are fucking useless, and that's it. Yeah, I mean, it's shit. It is utter shit. You know, so many different skills to try and remember. On top of that, the game itself is ludicrously difficult. You then got all these poxy fucking additional things. In later levels, you've got to move parts of the scenery, because you get things like a cannon that fires lemmings across a distance, but you've got to set the elevation and the distance. Then you have things like this fucking jetpack one. Let's get a jetpack bloke out in the open. Okay, so you set the jetpack, and then you got to select this fucking wind fucking one and blow him around in the right direction and try and do that. Oh, fuck off. So it's like I say, Psygnosis have basically said, oh yeah, well, if we're going to do a sequel, it's got to be more of everything. It's got to be better, you know, more. And what they've done is turn the game into a fucking shit fest. You know, the first game was absolutely superb. But Psygnosis then decided to really milk the cash cow that they, you know, created, and this is the result. This, and then we've got to, yeah, so fire that there. This is about as far as I can get, because now, alright, it looks like we're doing okay, but then this thing here fucking kills them all, so what the fuck am I supposed to do here? There you go. I mean, alright, it doesn't kill every single one, but... So he bashes through that, but that means I've only got one basher left. Not that it's, no, not that that really means a lot, because I can't do anything. Okay, so I need to bash through that, but I've also got to get from here up to there. Well, how? I've got no way of doing that. While I said that, you know, the first game was perfection, this is just a stinking heap of shit. It is... Yeah, it is one of the worst puzzle games I've ever played. And it just shows that the people who developed this, old DMA Design, just have no idea when it comes to creating game sequels, because they absolutely got it bang on with the first game. It was superb. And then, I say, they hit the fucking sequel fucking bug where everything has to have more of everything, more of this, more of that. And by doing so, they've turned the Lemmings series from a fantastic single game into a series of games that is a fucking festering pile of shit, and only one game of like the 7 or 8 or others that were released is any good. All the rest are all a load of bollocks, including this. So I score this game 1 because the in-game graphics are okay. They're as good as the first one. The in-game audio is okay, but everything else about the game, from the shitty coma-inducing introduction to the stupidly ridiculous number of skills to the ridiculous difficulty level, is all shit. So there we go. That is Lemmings to the Tribes, a sequel that everybody expected, and to be honest, everybody probably wanted. And then when it arrived, it became the sequel that everybody detested, and for good fucking reason, because it's a fucking load of bollocks. That brings this review to an end, and we'll see you at the next one.